Today is Saturday, June 19th, 2021, and I wanted to give a quick overview of what we've been doing in our back garden, our new vegetable garden. But before I do that, I wanted to show you what my wife Jennifer has done for our front perennial and annual garden here in the front of our house. So we didn't move into the house until the fall of October 2019, and it wasn't until the end of 2020 that we could have a contractor come in and put in our retaining wall and level off the back here. But what I wanted to do is give you a tour of what we have planted in our new raised beds. In this bed, I have some pickling cucumbers, some National and Calypso, along with some bush beans. I will be building a trellis system to grow the cucumbers vertically. In these 4 black containers, we have a couple of different varieties of potatoes, and I am getting ready to bring up the soil or add soil to it to bring it up for the last filling. In the white buckets, I have sweet potato vines growing. In this container and in this container we have honeyberry bushes, and here we have some Genovese basil and some sweet basil. We also have some pickling dill that we're growing in here, and we have 4 blueberry bushes over here, strawberries and basil together, another herb garden right over here, and these are some more plants we're going to put out around the property. In bed number 1, we have some turnips and some peas, a couple of different varieties of peas. In bed number 2, we have some heads of lettuce, along with some, I think these are cherry tomatoes in here. I may have that wrong, but they are indeterminate tomatoes. That's why they are trellised up. We have more lettuce here. We also have some onions here. I think there's a sunflower there. More tomatoes and onions going down between the rows. And again, these are trellised up as well. In talking about the trellis system, these are connectors that you can purchase from makerpipe.com. That is makerpipe.com. It's a company in Pendleton, South Carolina that provides connectors so an individual can work with a 3/4 inch EMT conduit, which is what this material is. It's actually cheaper to go this route than with the lumber prices that we're seeing today. All right, in this bed we have some beets and onions as well. And over here is beginning our garlic beds. We have 4, I think about 4 different varieties of garlic. We're really impressed with the music and German white. Look at that. Look how healthy that is. And we've already been enjoying the garlic scapes that we've been trimming off of here. They're wonderful, sauteed up and put in a salad or potato salad I did the other night, and that was wonderful. More garlic in this bed, as well as some red and white onions and some shallots as well. More potatoes in here, and I will be adding soil to bring that level up. In this bed, we have 2 varieties of peppers along with some carrots. Here we have some more onions and determinate tomatoes. That's why they are in the cages. And here we have some bush beans in cages, as well as some more indeterminate tomatoes. More bush beans, more indeterminate tomatoes, and in here we've got some carrots, kale, some onions, and some whatever I forget. Beets. My wife just told me beets. And what I've done here is I've welded together some a 3/4 inch electrical conduit so that we can then, we'll place these at different areas of the bed so that we can then drape some insect cloth over it. And this is Jennifer's flower garden. I'm not going to even guess what's in there. We have different roles. I move the dirt, I build stuff, move the rocks. She picks out the plants, and she's done a fantastic job. And this is the final bed. We have some squash in here, some sunflowers, and one other item Jennifer just told me, and I can't remember what it is. It's a little bit too shady back here, but we're just going to experiment with it and see what we get. On the western side of our house, we do have one apple tree there. I think that must be Cox Pippin. And over here we have another apple tree that just hasn't done all that well, so I actually cut it off, and we're going to see what comes back. But eventually we'll have cherry, pear, and a couple more apple trees in this area of our small property. We only have about 0.6 of an acre to work with, but we're trying to maximize all that we can to grow all that we can. Anyway, that's an update tour of our garden for June 19th, 2021.